My beloved child, the enemy of your soul is always lurking, hiding in the shadows, waiting for the moments when you are at your weakest to attack. He is not an obvious enemy, easily recognizable, but a cunning accuser, using cleverly disguised lies to infiltrate your mind. He knows that if he can sow seeds of doubt and fear, you will lose the peace I have given you, and gradually drift away from my love and presence. The enemy doesn't need to attack you with visible weapons. He exploits even the smallest, everyday thoughts to create confusion. He may whisper in your ear during times of difficulty, saying, "You will never be strong enough," or "God is not really here. You're facing everything on your own." He makes these lies seem like obvious truths, as though they have always been a part of you. And gradually, they infiltrate your mind, clouding the faith and joy that I want you to have. You can easily sense his presence in moments when you feel lost, fearful of the future, or insecure about yourself. When you face failure, he will try to push you deeper into despair, making you believe that there is no way out and that no one cares for you. But remember, all those lies are merely his subtle tactics to divert you from the truth. The truth is that I love you endlessly, and nothing can ever change that. He doesn't stop at sowing doubt. He also uses fear to weaken your strength. He might use the little things in your daily life to create anxiety and insecurity. When you encounter situations like family conflicts, work stress, or financial difficulties, he amplifies them, making you feel like everything is out of control. The fear he plants will cause you to forget that I am always here, walking alongside you, ready to help you through every challenge. But my child, I want you to remember that the enemy can only weaken your faith if you allow him to. He has no real power. All the authority he possesses is what you grant him by letting him into your mind and heart. Resist doubt and fear by placing your faith in me, and don't let his lies control your life. I am your true source of peace and joy, and nothing can separate me from you if you are determined to guard your faith and heart against his schemes. Remember that I have already defeated the enemy, and in me, you will also be victorious. You only need to trust in me and do not allow the enemy to steal the joy and faith you have in me. My dear child, listen to me deeply, for what I am about to tell you is crucial in your journey of faith. Your enemy is not one that you can see with your physical eyes. He doesn't appear as a clear and obvious figure for you to easily recognize. He is a cunning accuser, lurking in the darkest corners of your mind, waiting for moments of weakness to attack. He doesn't approach you in clarity, but sneaks into your mind with whispers, seemingly harmless fleeting thoughts that carry destructive power. The enemy, my child, never rests. He knows your mind well and seeks to exploit even the smallest weaknesses. When you feel exhausted, when you are facing the daily pressures of life, whether it's overwhelming work, tense family relationships, or financial worries, these are the moments when he strikes hardest. He plants in you lies, doubts, and fears that gradually take over your mind and weaken your faith. Have you ever wondered why, despite having many reasons to rejoice, a certain darkness still hovers over your soul? That is the sign of the enemy at work. He sows seeds of doubt, causing you to question your worth, my purpose for your life, and my love for you. He whispers in your ear that you are unworthy, that the hardships you face are punishment, and that I have abandoned you. These lies, if not recognized and removed, will slowly erode your faith and weaken your relationship with me. He will never stop trying to attack, especially when you are spiritually or physically weak. Perhaps after a long day of fatigue and anxiety, he will jump in, making you question, am I good enough? Am I on the right path? Does God really care about what's happening in my life? These questions, if you don't quickly realize they are lies from the enemy, will gradually rob you of the peace and joy I have given you. The enemy doesn't only sow doubt, he also knows how to use fear to paralyze you. He knows that when you are afraid, you will lose the ability to recognize my presence in your life. He can make you fearful of the future, causing you to worry about the very things I have promised to take care of for you. You may find yourself surrounded by thoughts like, what if things don't improve at work? What if my health or the health of my family gets worse? How can I overcome these challenges? This fear makes you forget that I have promised to always be with you and that nothing is beyond my control. He can exploit even the smallest details in your life to weaken your faith. Perhaps in a tough day at work, when you face unexpected situations, he will seize the opportunity to infiltrate your mind. It could be a difficult colleague, a small misunderstanding, or a temporary failure at work. He will quickly turn these things into a storm of doubt and worry. He makes you think that you are not capable, that you will never achieve success or happiness. These lies, if believed, will erode your confidence and pull you away from the peace and joy in me, my beloved child. But I do not want you to be deceived by his tactics. I want you to understand that the enemy can only weaken you if you allow him to infiltrate your mind and heart. He has no true power unless you give him the ability to influence you. He cannot touch you if you stand firm in your faith and keep me at the center of your life. Whenever you feel doubt or fear creeping in, turn back to me. I am your safe refuge, your protector, shielding you from all the enemy's attacks. I know your life is full of challenges and stresses. There are days when you feel mentally and physically exhausted, moments when you think everything is falling apart around you. But I call on you to remember that I am always here, right beside you, ready to help and guide you through those trials. When you face the whispers of the enemy, remember my promises. I have promised never to leave you, and I have promised to give you the strength to overcome every adversity. Be vigilant, my child, for the enemy is cunning. He does not attack directly, but subtly weakens your peace, bit by bit. He makes you believe that the negative thoughts are your own, that you are reflecting on yourself. But in reality, those are lies he has crafted to distance you from me, to pull you away from the love and peace that I have given you. I want you to remember that the truth about you does not come from the enemy's lies, but from me. You are my beloved child, created with a great purpose, and nothing can change your value in my eyes. When you feel that the enemy is attacking you, remember that I have already defeated him. I sacrifice myself to bring you freedom from all of the enemy's attacks. All you need to do is come to me, place your trust in me, and push back the lies the enemy is planting in your mind. Guard your heart and mind with my promises. Remember that your faith is a powerful shield against all the enemy's schemes. If you place your faith in me, you will not be defeated. Hold on to the joy that I have given you and don't let the enemy steal it. Let your mind be illuminated by my presence, and your heart be protected from all of his attacks. The enemy will never be able to win when you stand firm in my love and protection. My beloved child, this life is filled with challenges and fears, but I want you to remember that fear does not come from me. Fear is a tool of the enemy to divert you from the purpose I have set for you. He wants you to believe that you are weak, that you are not strong enough to face the difficulties of life. But remember, my child, strength does not lie in the circumstances you face, but in the trust you place in me. Fear can appear anywhere in your daily life. Sometimes it comes from small worries, a tiring workday, family pressures, or financial difficulties. Other times it comes from bigger situations, illness, loss, or sudden changes that you did not foresee. Regardless of where fear comes from, it always has the same goal: to make you forget my presence and weaken your faith. I call you to not let fear control your life. You must resist it by holding firm to your faith in me. When you face situations that confuse or worry you, remember that I am always with you. I am not only your Savior, but also your constant intercessor. Every moment, I stand before the throne of grace, interceding for you, protecting you from the traps the enemy sets. My love for you is boundless, and nothing in this life can change that. When you feel fear, come to me. Remember that I have already overcome all fears on the cross. I understand every emotion you're going through because I once faced fear and suffering when I lived on this earth. But I did not let fear weaken the mission that the Father gave me. Likewise, you must remain steadfast, not letting fear hinder you from the blessings and great purposes I have prepared for you. I promise that I will never leave you. In every circumstance, no matter how difficult, place your trust in me. I am your protector, the one guiding you through life's storms. If you hold on to your faith in me, you will never fall. Every time you pray, remember that I am listening, and I am working to bring about all things for your good. Be courageous and strong. Fear only exists when you allow it, but I've given you a spirit of strength and love, a spirit of wisdom and patience. Walk boldly, knowing that I'm always with you, interceding for you and protecting you throughout your journey. My beloved child, fear is a powerful weapon that the enemy often uses to weaken your faith and make you doubt the love I have for you. He knows that when you feel afraid, your mind becomes easily confused, and you lose your peace, confidence, and ability to recognize my presence in your life. He sows seeds of doubt, making you question whether I am truly here, whether the promises I have given you still hold. When surrounded by fear, you will easily fall into a spiral of negative thoughts, and that dims the light of my presence in your heart. Fear is not just an emotion, it is a tactic. The enemy wants to use it to separate you from the blessings I have for you. He wants you to doubt my plan for your life, making you forget that everything I have planned is for your good and hope, not for harm. My plans are always filled with love, protection, and good things. However, when you let fear invade your mind, you will no longer see that, and you will begin to doubt my presence. You must be vigilant, my child, for the enemy is cunning. He can attack you not only through your own thoughts, but also through the people around you. Sometimes, seemingly harmless advice from others can carry seeds of doubt and fear. There are times when you will encounter people who advise you to do things that are not in line with the plan I have set for you. They may lead you astray with persuasive arguments, advice that seems reasonable, but does not align with what I have guided you to do. I call you to stand firm in your convictions. Though the world around you may change, and the advice from others may confuse you, always hold fast to my promises. I have promised to be with you, to provide you with guidance and comfort in every circumstance. Whenever you feel lost, come back to me, pray, and listen to me through my word. Your faith should not be a passive belief that only shows up in easy times. True faith is an active force that enables you to face the challenges of life with courage and determination. When you face difficult times, remember that they are only temporary. Trials are not meant to make you fall, but they are opportunities for your faith to grow stronger. I will never let you face challenges without my guidance and protection. In every storm, I'm by your side, guiding you through each wave. When you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I do not only want you to overcome the trials, but to grow and become more resilient after every difficulty you face. I invite you to let me into every aspect of your life. Don't hold on to your wounds and fears alone. I want to heal you and help you through everything you are facing. Open your heart and allow me into even the darkest corners of your soul. where doubts and unhealed pain reside. I will plant seeds of love, grace, and forgiveness within you. When you invite me in, I will not only help you heal, but I will nurture your heart so that it becomes strong and filled with faith. Trust that my plans for you never change. Even when you feel lost, or when difficult circumstances make you feel isolated, I am still there, quietly working to bring good things into your life. My plans are not only for the easy moments, but are also designed to lead you through the challenges. Every step you take is under my guidance and protection. If you place me at the center of your life, if you rely on me in every decision, every action, you will never be lost. Your faith is the most powerful weapon you have to fight against fear and doubt. When you face situations that you don't understand, remember that you don't need to have all the answers. You only need to trust in me, and I will take care of the rest. When you place your faith in me, you will find that the challenges are not as frightening as they once seemed. They become opportunities for me to show my power and love for you. My child, hold on to your faith. Walk in the peace that I have given you. Don't let the enemy's lies shake your trust in my love and plans. Let me guide you through every storm, and you will see that your life is filled with hope, prosperity, and true peace. When you trust in me, there is nothing you cannot overcome, for I am always with you, continually loving and protecting you. Let your faith become a light, not only for yourself, but for those around you. Let your life be a testimony to the power of the love and grace that I have given you.